It's me, Chipmunk. So, today's video is going to be on the type of people I hate. And I believe I made a video about this a little while back, like last year. I labeled it, like I was talking about a choke out list. Yeah, I don't actually choke people out. I just silently threaten them with glares and, oh my gosh, you're such an idiot in my head. Because, why not? I hate the people that think it's okay to use people. I hate the people that make fun of others for anything they do, that laugh at people, that joke around people, stuff that are very personal to them. Basically, I hate a-holes, jerkwads, and every little person in between. And when I entered high school, I was very optimistic. I thought everyone wanted to be my friend, like everyone was nice, open to having new friends. And that dream died halfway through the school year when I met a guy named Frank. Frank is his false name. I'm not going to give out his real name. He works in my town. But Frank, you know who you are. And if you're watching this, you better be scared. So I was a little freshman me in my foods class because why not? I love foods. I want to be a flavor chemist. I want to go into the food business. Sorry if I'm making lots of noise. This is very loud. So I want to go into the foods business. And they didn't have anything flavor chemistry wise. So I took a foods class. And I'm like friendly friends with my foods teacher. And I really wish I could take her class next year. But I can't because I can't drop out of AP Chem to take it. So we were in our groups for foods class, and Frank and I were like talking, we're like saying hi, hello, we're introducing ourselves, just chatting around, and he gives me his phone and says, put your information in. This was before I had a phone, so I just put my email in and my home phone number, and then things after that started going downhill. People started saying, you're friends with Frank? You're friends with Frank? Dude, you know he stalked me. Dude, you know he did this. Dude, you know he did that. And I've had to run in with people like that before for some weird reason. When I'm nice to people, I have people that think I either like them or I either want to date them. I'm just nice, guys. I don't want to date every guy I'm nice to. Because if that happened, I'd have like 50 husbands by now, and I don't. So, Frank started emailing me, and he was very vague and ominous, almost like a stalker in the beginning. He asked me what part of the town I lived in, so in case we could meet up, I'm like, yeah, no. He started asking me very personal questions that I did not like, and I had to I kind of was like trying to get away from him. I still, to this day, can't go into my local Dunkin Donuts for fear of him coming in, of him working there, because he works there. I can't go to that Dunkin Donuts. I'm terrified of it. But, so, after... Okay. So, we start emailing like around Christmas break, and then afterwards he starts getting very violently threatening. And this is the violent threatening where he has talked about how he has tried to commit suicide, how he will commit suicide, how he has hurt himself. And right now, when I'm emailing him back and forth, I'm a heated mess. Because I'm like, yeah, you know what? Well, I've been through stuff back too and everything, blah, blah, blah. He's yelling at me because I'm like, oh, how dare I don't want to go out with him. Excuse me. How dare I don't want to go out with him. And these kids in my foods class, you are asking them now, they know beef went down. They actually have said, yeah, we know beef went down between Belle and Frank. And it got so bad I had to get my senior friends involved. And basically, I was so scared that he would just punch me out in class, in the hallway. Like, I would be walking to my next class and we have to pass each other sometimes. And he would just go like that and take me right out. That's how terrified I was. And he's like a 5'11", big, husky, grumpy, moody-looking dude. Just thinking about him terrified me. I get such bad anxiety from it. Like, I've told my mom I can't do this. I can't go to Dunkin Donuts. And I have so many Dunkin Donuts gift cards from campers. And it got to the point where I didn't want to go to class anymore. I was terrified. And I didn't want to tell my teacher because teachers sometimes always make it worse. And I was just terrified. And then I got my phone and he's like, oh, I thought you didn't have a phone. And I was like, but I just got one, blah, blah, blah. And I'm so happy I didn't give him my number. I ended up having to block Frank. And I believe I actually got pulled into a Hib for Frank, which was kind of like I had to go to court for him because he was threatening and harassing my two other friends whom I had warned them about. I had warned them about Frank. The minute they started being friendly, I said, you shouldn't be friendly to Frank. And told them my story, and they're like, oh, that was a one-time thing. He got very stalkerish with me, very violently threatening. He was very obsessive. It scared me to death. I would be scared to go to bed sometimes because I was scared he'd be right outside my window. That's how scared I was. I couldn't walk. I didn't want to go to school. Didn't want to go to class. And I loved foods class. I loved it so bad. And I didn't want to go because he terrified me. And I gave them both my statement with what happened with me for Frank and what happened with my friends. I told them how I had warned my friends and he also didn't back off. And they ended up not doing a hit because they didn't have enough intimidation evidence, which I find is BS, being that I was so terrified to go to class. I wanted to file a HIB against him, but I was like, but I'm ruining his life if I do that. And I didn't want to ruin his life because I thought it wasn't like it was a big deal at the time. And thinking back, I should have filed that HIB, but I was just too scared to. So if you're out here watching it thinking, oh, this is something that can't happen to me, it can, 'cause I never thought that this would happen to me. He's terrified of me because I'm a 5-foot girl and I have this 5'11", 6-foot boy. It's terrified me. Like, he will leave me and my friends alone because of what happened. But I'm terrified of him because he can knock me out in 1 second. So if you're sitting here thinking this will never happen to me, it happened to me, and I thought it never happened to me. I thought I'm too smart, I'm too nice, I'm too sweet for this to happen. I'm too smart for this to happen. This will never happen. I'll notice the signs. I didn't notice the signs until other people started talking to me about them. And just know if this is happening to you, speak out. That's the only way it'll stop. Apply for that HIB if they're intimidating you or harassing you. Don't be a wimp like me. I always wished I had reported it, but I didn't, and I regret it. So, yeah, guys, please comment if this has ever happened to you. If you don't want to comment, you don't have to. Like this video if you ever have been in a situation like this or think you are in a situation like this. And just like, comment, subscribe. It does me good. It makes me happy. and it shows that you guys actually are watching. And yeah, guys, remember, and guys, don't forget, I'm Chipmunk, and stay true to who you are. Bye!